Okay, welcome, Flesh and Blood fans, Card Merchant Nelson's YouTube channel, and we got something real cool for you today. We're opening a big old case. That's right, entire case of Dusk Till Dawn. My own personal case, actually. I picked this up just the other day because I was away. I missed the release day. Got my buy box promo also, nicely packaged. Thanks, Marnie. So normally these things would go up on the channel, but this is my own personal case, so won't be able to buy any of these singles. But cardmerchantnelson.co.nz gonna have a lot of sealed products still up there, so check it out if you want some of that action. Let's have a look at these buy box promos first, though, before we crack and do anything else. Get the 3 bannerets. You got your banneret of vigor, your banneret of salvation, and your banneret of resilience. I think these are the 3 ones that come in the rare slot. There's a couple that are majestic in the actual set. So you get the rare ones in extended art foil, which is pretty cool. Get those for buying a box. Pretty nice. But we're not just opening a box. So I best open this somehow. I did bring a pen. That's enough to break the security tape. Looks like it is. Pretty excited for this new set, actually. Obviously, we've got Nationals coming up. We're going to need to start preparing for that. We've got like a month to get ready. There's like no events to look at, so we're not going to have any idea about what the meta's doing. Just know vaguely that Lexi's quite good. And Oldham's gone. All that good stuff. There's so much happening in Flesh and Blood right now. In terms of like bannings, new sets coming out, Living Legend, all that stuff. So we're going to crack open. I think we're going to try and crack all of these. I mean, the boxes are, they're smaller than normal. It's just an expansion set. So 24 packs. And maybe we'll hit something nice. Hopefully we hit something nice. I'm hoping for my sake that I hit something good, because, you never know. I'm sure it'll be sweet. I'm known recently locally for getting some pretty good packs, opening some pretty good cards, so we'll know something good will happen here. I think everyone knows I'm going to crack open the most rare card possible. I actually really love one of those serialized prisms, but we probably won't see that. Pretty cool to see a bunch of those been opened already, but I don't know if we're going to open one today. We're just gonna speed through this, I think, because we do have a lot of cases to do. But the packs are thankfully quite small. Japanese print plastic containers should be pretty quick to open. So you get your token, you get a couple commons, all sorts of new cards. Commons, 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 foil common. Oh, Lumina Lance, first majestic, already, right out the gate. I was really actually pretty keen to look into this one. I mean, like in Bolton, especially, +2, or go again on hit, or draw a card on hit, as an attack reaction. So it seems pretty good in Bolton when you like have a whole bunch of soul you want to get rid of, or use up. And potentially in Prism as well, who knows. Get rid of that little enchant token. I'm just trying to figure out like where all my stuff's going. I'll sort it later. For the sake of the video, I'll sort things later. We'll keep the cool cards out the front there, but so we want to go reasonably fast, but we got our foil common again, Resounding Courage, and a couple rares. So it looks like there's 2 rares in each pack, and like 6 commons. 6 commons and a foil. Pretty cool. Really hoping to get a bunch of good Bolton cards, because he's my fave. Really, I mean, Prism's cool too, but this new one they made, it's kind of a foil rare. Oh, and another Majestic already. Blood Dripping Frenzy. Basically a Blood Rush Bellow number 2. 2.0, I guess you could say. Full of fire. Pretty good. I mean, it doesn't give your claws go again. That's the only real like downside beyond the other one, Blood Rush Bellow. But yeah, I could see it being pretty good. I mean, it is the blue block 3, so can't get any worse than that. Might have to build Leviathan, although that Carrion Husk is going a bit crazy. Speaking of, there she is. What do we got on this one? Oh, another Majestic. Oh, man. I told you I hit good. 4 packs, 3 Majestics. And nice Balkan card as well in the rare slot. Need a bunch of those. Flicker Trick. Mirage. 5 block. Defense reaction. Sorry if the light's a bit weird there. And it's got Mirage, so if you block a 6 attack, it just dies. So you can get some good value out of that. I mean, you know, pretty strong to block 5 with 1 card for 0 resources. Could be the thing. Helps prop up Prism. Things like that. Oh, different order of things. Didn't get a token in this one. Shroud of Darkness. These Shroud cards are like actually crazy for Blitz, especially with Kano running around. Oh, foil Majestic. I'm just going absolutely bonkers this pack. Holy cow. Foil Alluring Inducement. There's a Shiana specialization. And then you can copy a card in their hand when you attack with it. And when you block, you get an Eloquence token. So, any Shiana players out there looking to copy some things? Now, Shiana's actually getting a lot of help from the set, not just the specialization, but we also got a bunch of specializations in this set, so you never know. She could be, you're always getting better, Shiana, every set. There's always new specializations coming out. Ooh, no, just looks like a normal wee pack there. Searing Ray. Not too bad. Not too good. Not too bad. Oh, love the Eloquence token there. You can actually get multiple uses out of this if you play multiple instant speed non-attack actions. With this on the stack, you can like give multiple things go again and gain a ton of actions. Nice wee Banneret and the Cleansing Light. Destroy target yellow aura. Could be useful. Don't know if it's the meta for it, but you know, might happen. Living Legend format with older Prism with all her yellow auras. New Prism doesn't seem to be much of like a aura type gal. Oh my goodness. Another Majestic. Hold the line. The attacking hero has drawn 2 or more cards this turn. Prevent 3 damage that would be dealt to you this turn. So this is a blue block 5 if they've drawn at least 2 cards. You know, that's a 3 of a kind. That's an Art of War. Bunch of things. Yeah, bunch of things could help with that. Seems pretty good. situational, of course, but can't be that bad. Defense react, blue defense react. Seems above rate, I'd say. Oh, another cleansing light. Shade and Scream. Additional cost. Banish a random card from your hand and the next shadow or brute action gets +4. Wow, so the red gives +5. It's pretty huge. Via obviously always giving you above rate stuff, but try and go a bit faster because we got a lot of packs to go. Nothing too crazy there, a couple of rares. We may have already gone through all the Majestics in this pack, to be honest. In this box, I mean. Nothing much going on. V for Valor. Not too bad. New card for Bolton. Kind of want to try it out. It's a bit slow to set up, but once you get it going, you get that sweet nimblism charge value. You're off to the races. Ooh, not too much there. Tribute to the Legions of Doom and foil, huh? Pretty cool. Yeah, maybe in the comments below, let me know what sort of heroes you're planning on building. Because my first bet, as I said, is Bolton, but some people out there just can't get enough of Prism. Too crazy there. Vinset, people still haven't quite figured her out. People seem to have a vague sort of idea that she's good, but don't know how in particular she's good, you know? Oh, no, nothing great. People are basically like, oh, Vinset, you know, yeah, got potential. You know, Shadow Rune Blade's got that sort of baggage attached to it. Ooh, Nazareth Soul Harvester token. Maybe we'll find the legendary that makes that. Oh, not yet. Now, people obviously like super hype on Leviathan. Like when Azalea got all those cards in the last set, people were going crazy over her. She got bumped up quite a few levels in terms of tier or whatever, you know, like competitiveness. And Levi's just gotten that new treatment with her new demi hero sideboard transformation shenanigans. So everyone's like, oh, Levi's A tier, Levi's S tier. We'll see what happens, but you know, there's still quite a lot of variance involved in old Levi, you know. Oh, another Majestic. Another Bolton Majestic. Give me a few more of those. Light Warrior action, your next attack gets +2 and then reveal the top card of your deck. If it's yellow, put it in your hand and then charge your hero's soul. So it's like a free charge, potentially. You want lots of yellows in a Bolton deck anyway, so... Well, you want a lot of reds. You don't want any blues, really. So for the odd times where you do pitch, you generally want it to be a yellow. So you can make a pretty heavy yellow Bolton deck. I reckon you can make that card work. Oh, here's the cold foil for the box. And it is a nice one. Radiant Touch. Ooh, shiny, shiny. All the Radiant garments are just amazing art. That is real fancy. Put that up there, the nice shiny part. Oh, shiny. The Armon's definitely pretty good. I mean, the head's already kind of outclassed a bit by the Halo of Illumination, but I reckon if you're playing Blitz and you don't want to lose to Kano, you know, just put a bunch of those in your deck. You do have to banish a card from your soul. But I guess you just have to keep that in mind. Oh my god, the hits continue. Censor. You can call it a hit. We can call it a hit, I think. It's a Majestic. When it hits a hero, name a card. They can't play the named card until the end of their next turn. And it's 5 damage for 1 cost. What more could you ask for? Could see it being played as like a combo deck in the format. Like if Bolt and Sabers gets really good, which it won't, but you know, that sort of deck. If that gets real good and you just want them to not be able to do their thing, you just hit them with a censor. Alright. Not too long through this box. Oh, foil Majestic. Widespread Destruction. So that's one of the Majestic Runegate cards, obviously. Cost 3, attack for 6, yellow. When the combat chain closes, each player who lost life banishes a card from their arsenal. Pretty strong. So it's basically like they can't even prevent it. If you can cause them to lose life somehow. To invince it, you know, you can make the rune chance unpreventable, so should be pretty easy to do that. The Grasp of Darkness, really strong equipment, all these prevent. There's the Flail of Agony itself, Vincent. Vincent loves this one. Obviously, it's a specialization. And it helps, you know, her get off her rune chant stuff. Alright, last pack. Is it the goods? Ooh, ooh. It's not the goods. I mean, there's a good card. Good cards in it, but no. Now, we hit pretty well off that box, I'd say. A lot of great Majestics, and not the rarest of cold foils, but, you know, still a good one. And a bunch of playables. Obviously, like, super playable, pretty marginal, but, you know, whatever. Super playable, kind of marginal. I'll put this in the marginal. It is foil, though. That says something. People will probably want that. Flicker Trick, pull that. Pretty good for Illusionists. Blood Dripping, just probably straight away into your Levi deck, and then Luminous Lance, also solid. So hit some pretty good ones there. We're going to set this aside, and we'll get into the next box. Why not? That was a pretty quick one. So, second one. Where did I put my thing for opening boxes? It's always a pain getting into this wrap. I guess that's a good thing, because, you know, the security thing. Oh, another box. Never was much of a pack cracking fiend, but, you know, release weekend is always a great time. I might do what I did earlier. Just chuck it out. Unload it. Go figure. But we'll get there. And hopefully I can just continue talking for the entire thing and not become boring. But we will go a bit faster. Nothing great there. Fine. They can't all be hits. Ooh. Oh, another normal pack. Nothing great. So yeah, Nasdaq coming up. And really the only thing we have to go off of the sort of meta game is a battle hardened and like, or two maybe, one battle hardened and like one calling. We are the first week, we're in the same, in here in New Zealand, we're in the same weekend as US Nats. So we're pretty much running blind. It's about as hard as it can get, you know, no like initial results to sort of base yourself off. You kind of have to just guess what's like the best thing to be bringing. A lot of people obviously think Lexi is, and that's probably true, but you never know how much of an impact. Ooh, nice Majestic there. Grimoire of the Haunt, which is the it's basically a Mage Master Boots on and off hand equipment. So I think this is the main thing that's drawing Vincent to play the Flail, because then you get to play with this card. And it's basically a Mage Master Boots on a stick with Arcane Barrier 1, which is pretty cool. If you're gonna have like this out and you get Spellbound Creepers as well, so you get like extra shenanigans. So what was I saying before? I was saying, oh, never mind. I'll continue my rambling later, because we just found our first figment. These are, of course, the double-sided angel cards. So this one's the Figment of War, which is when it enters, create a courage token, and when you banish a card from your soul, when you attack with it, you get +1 counter on all angels you control. So from what I've seen from some Prism sort of theory crafting, is that it's hard to have multiple angels out at once, so this one potentially the least impactful one. The one you might not see quite as much, but still a cool card. People still haven't really figured out Prism yet, but, you know, it took people quite a while to figure out the original Prism as well, so just a really weird class, you know, illusionist. New frontline equipment, kind of cool. Sort of blitz centric, perhaps. Or maybe a PvE sort of thing, you know, like in PvE might be good to have equipment that works mostly on turn 1. Okay, so back to the not great pack. So I'll continue my story. So yeah, we're playing Nationals. We're not really going to know what to play, really. We're just going to have to figure it out. And, well, we all know that we're in New Zealand, so there's going to be lots of Bravos. A bunch of Welcome to Wraith heroes. Lexi is the tried and true, but, you know, with Oldham going, enough might change in the format that Lexi becomes a bit more easily hated out. Ooh, we got another Majestic, the Widespread Annihilation this time. And a great card for Viscera here in the Envelop in Darkness. Create a rune chant and your next attack action gets Rune Gate. Oh, you Rune Gate. Oh, it's not a Viscera card, this is a Vincent card. But still, really good card. Widespread Annihilation. 4 cost, 6 attack blue. And you Rune Gate it, so you can play it for free from Banish if you have 4 or more rune chants. And then, when the combat chain closes, each hero who lost life this turn banishes a card from their hand. It's pretty strong. Especially if you can make it so you don't have cards in your hand, so the banish doesn't actually do anything. Or you can make it so that the card in your hand has Blood Debt, so you can play it anyway. And then they just like have no cards because they've just got wrecked. Maybe they blocked out. I'm hoping just keep 1 card to pitch away. Ooh, new Minaris. Definitely a bit of a being a bit outshone by its predecessor, but You never know. Yeah, a bunch of Prism builds playing with the new orb. Two cost attack with your aura for 5. Doesn't have go again, but still 2 for 5 is pretty strong weapon. Oh, another majestic. Poison the Well. Bit of a weird hate card, I guess. The next time a hero would gain life this turn, instead they lose that much life. I don't know. There used to be a deck that centered around gaining life, but that was an Oldham deck, and he's gone, so that's not going to be a thing anymore. Maybe someone else will just decide to play all life gain. Oh, stop me in my tracks. Empyrean Rapture. We might have to start playing Prism now. Light Illusionist Chest, Legendary Rainbow Foil. Can you focus, please, Mr. Camera? That'll do. If a card with Herald in its name has been put into your hero's soul during your turn, the first hero ability you would activate that turn costs 2 less to activate. And once per turn instant, you can give it Ward 1, which would destroy it. So you can use it as a last resort, I guess. Paying 1 to prevent 1. But that is a nice hit. Yeah, I was sort of hoping to be able to bring out my Vestige of Soul. Try that again in Prism, but that Rapture is just so much better in every way. Actually crazy. Well, there we go. Hopefully we can find some more goodies in this box as well. But that might be the Zenith, I suppose. But we've got a few more Majestics to go through, so let's find those. Oh! Two legendary box. Oh, and this one's cold foil. Holy moly. Soulbound Resolve. Definitely building that Bolton deck now. Holy cow. When this defends, you may charge your hero's soul. And the first time you'll be dealt damage each turn. If you've charged this turn, prevent 1 of that damage. And it's got Temper for 2 block. Wow. I was not expecting that. I just ate my words just immediately after I said that we probably hit the zenith of the box, but there we go. Cold foil legendary, like 2 packs after our rainbow foil legendary. Not bad. Okay. Well, color me a fool. We're gonna move on from that, but oh my god. We're a light player here, you know? None of that shadow shenanigans. And we got rewarded for our loyalty to the light because we got double legendary box. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I think this is the first of our like full art non-foil heralds. They released a bunch of foil ones for content creators a while back, but they've finally brought out the non-foil versions. So you can bling out your Prism deck without worrying about curling. Not that Illusionist players ever really worried about curling, but come on. What have we got? We've ruined all the cards in this pack because I opened it like a monkey, but ooh, looks like I didn't damage that one though. Bequest the Vast Beyond, Viscerai Specialization. The next Runeblade attack action card you play this turn costs 1 less to play for each rune chart you control. So I first read this, I thought it was like Bloodchief Skeleton on a card in your deck, but it's not. It just makes 1 attack cost less, and the non-attack part is the one that you really cared about. but still not a bad card. Could be better. Could be better. Alright, we got some more card opening action. Oh, we found it. Foil Majestic, Banneret of Courage, the best Banneret. So, as with all the Bannerets, I believe this is a 1-cost 4 attack. And it's Soul Flare, which means when you charge it in your hero's soul, you get a Courage token. So, yeah, pretty good. Gonna need 3 of these. If anyone's trading, let me know. PM me later. We're definitely building Bolton like straight away. Maybe I'll make a Bolton deck video later. Could do. If I've got like all the cards for it. I'm sure Marnie at Card Merchant Nelson, shameful plug, will hook me up. Or nothing else. But that's alright. I'm not going to complain about any of these packs because we got some absolute banger packs this box. Nothing much there. And oh, another Majestic. Pretty good one for Leviah. This is probably one of the best cards that got printed for Leviah, apart from her new hero, but Slithering Shadowpeed. It's a 1-cost 6. And if it was banished from your hand, you can play it from your banish zone. Which is actually nuts. Being able to play stuff from banish is like having an extra hand. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that says discard a card from your hand to do something broken. And then you just completely negate the discard part. Ooh, Hack to Reality. 1 cost for a non-attack that gets +2. And the next time you hit a hero, destroy a non-token aura they own with cost less than or equal to the damage dealt this way. So if you got any wayward random prisms lying around in your meta, just play this and get them. Tell them to get Hack to Reality. Wow. So, bunch of Majestics, one of them foil, and then double Legendary. Holy cow. And both light, because we're light sims. Gotta love some light. Cold foil, Soulbound Resolve, and rainbow foil, Empyrean Rapture. Those are nice ones. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to beat that box, but we're going to try. Because it's time for box 4, number 3. Box number 3. Yeah, not box 4 yet. Box 3. You know, with my luck, this is the one with a Marvel in it. You know? Can't get away with just having one hit box in this case, you know? You know, I never count myself out, you know? You gotta hope. Yeah. Pour them out there. Box away. There's so much rubbish off camera, you don't even want to know. Right. I am recording this, well, a bit of behind the scenes. It's in my bedroom, not gonna lie. There's already plenty of mess. Just need to clean it up before the wife gets home, you know? It's gonna be fine. Alright, first pack from this new box. Not much going on there. I might actually bring that round and use that as my bulk dump pile, you know. Oh, got the surgical extraction. Not exactly what I would want to open because I already have like 4 of these, but yeah, they reprinted it because they short printed it in the previous set and then the price tanked. Oh, okay, maybe that shouldn't be. Apologies, I banged the microphone. It's sitting on a pile of pots. Would you believe it? Just professionals here at Card Merchant Nelson. Or I should say, we may be not professionals at recording, but we are professionals at selling cards. What do we get here? Beckoning Light. So it's a charge card, and if you charge a yellow, whenever an attack action card hits this combat chain, you may put an attack action card from your graveyard on top of your deck. So I wasn't like super keen to put that in my Bolton deck when I first saw it spoiled, but you know, if you're playing against a really grindy game and you just need that extra gas, seems pretty good. If you're worried about getting fatigued, which could happen in a Bolton deck, you know, you're like putting a card from your hand into your banner stone essentially every turn. Potentially, there's like a 10-turn game. It's quite a long Bolton game. It could happen. 10 turns. You're basically only running a 50 card deck, essentially, if you think about it. Ooh. And a United We Stand. That's the new probably multiplayer slash. Ooh, where did that go? Focus, please. Oh, focus, please. Oh, yeah. There we go. So it's got a lot of text on it, but it's talking about having heroes in your party, which is pretty cool for like a playing against, you know, AI, I guess, or PvE sort of deal. So you want to have like a Bravo or Bolton or a Dorinthia or an Oldham or Lexi or a Brian in your party, or a Shiana even. So yeah, not that great for classic construction, but you know, when they eventually bring out PvE, which it sounds like they're getting pretty close to doing, you might want to have it in your light deck. Who knows? Your light PvE deck. Kind of cool to give it a try, you know? It's like a nice casual format, potentially. Well, almost certainly casual, but, you know, a nice format. Something to do in between competitive seasons, you know? Jeez. Well, you know, we definitely came from a high off that first, or that second box there, the one before. So almost don't want to have too much of a lull in the middle here, but yeah, it's really down buzzing, you know. Need to find some good hits soon, Mr. Flesh and Blood box, because we're just not. That's fine. Oh, we did get the foil Majestic Numbskull. This card is great because of the flavor text and pretty much nothing else. But it is a 2-cost 6 damage brute attack, and while it's in any zone, its resource cost, attack, or block can't be modified. So it's pretty much immune to frostbites, shred. You can't pump it, which is kind of annoying. So this plus a barraging beatdown just doesn't work at all, which is kind of weird. But the flavor text says, "Eyes beheaded, tooth the death match, bam bam," which is a very brute flavor text. So. Upside down pack. Bit weird. Two of the same card, but one's foil. Yeah, kind of weird. Definitely seeing a downward trend on these box hits right now. It's not looking great for our champion right here. But that's okay. We'll get there. We'll find some good cards. I hope. I say that, but we haven't found them yet, so. Oh, we got ourselves a Figment of Triumph. Quite hard to find these, I guess, because they're legendary. They print them a bit less, so you don't just open dozens and dozens of them, but this is a pretty good one. Figment of Triumph. When it enters, attack action cards your opponents control get -1 this turn. And it transforms into Victoria, which says, when it attacks, you can banish a card from your hero's soul. If you do, attack action cards your opponent's control get -1 until the start of your next turn. It's crazy good. You just get a frailty, well, sort of a mega frailty, because it works on every attack action, not just arsenaled ones. Which can be pretty devastating against a lot of decks. Ones that go like 5 attacks wide, stuff like that. No, back to the just rares. This is fine. We're just gonna open heap the Majestics in these last like 6 packs, 8 packs. Ooh, or not. We'll be fine. Oh, we got another Widespread Destruction. Non-foil this time. Not too bad. Not sure if I'm going to be building Vincent just yet, but can be useful to have later. Oh, we got a cold foil Majestic. Spoiled Skull. This is not a bad hit. Full art. Well, extended art, I guess you can kind of see under the text box. So it's a Shadow Brute head. Action, pay 1, banish this, target 3 attack actions with different names in your banished zone and choose one at random. You may play it this turn. And go again. That's pretty good. So you can just like recur like Blood Rush Bellows and stuff with this, right? Just be like, oh, I'll choose a Blood Rush Bellow, choose like an Art of War, maybe something else cool, I don't know. And then just choose one of them random. You don't care which one because they're all amazing cards. And it's got Arcane Barrier 1 randomly, so yeah, why not? That's pretty nice. Alright, we found the good cards. They were just hiding in the last like half a dozen packs. nothing too much there, but we're getting to the last few packs. Nope. And just power through these last few. Oh, foil, majestic. What does that do? Radiant Foretold, 0 cost. If your hero would be dealt damage, banish a card from your hero's soul to prevent one of that damage, and then when there are no cards in your soul, destroy this. Yeah. It's not that great, to be honest. It's just a light aura, so I mean both light heroes can play it. If it was an illusionist only, it would probably be pretty strong. Because, you know, it's like undestroyable, not got Spectre. But as it is, not an amazing hit. And another one. Oh, we got another one. Okay, this pack, this box, we're calling it Dud. Just Dud Town. We got a couple good ones. Obviously, you're always gonna be happy getting your extended cold foil. But and this card's kind of playable. This card's pretty playable, but everything else just kind of dumpster fired. Not great. But we'll take it. You know, every box, every case gotta have a bad box, you know. The last couple were pretty good. Hopefully that means we're gonna have a bit of an improvement with this one, because can't really finish with a whimper like that. We got box number 4. It's gonna be hard. I'm talking big. Yeah, it might not. Let's stick around and find out. That's the joy of these box opening videos, that you never know. Maybe this one has the Marvel in it. Dumping them out like that. Get into it. Not much. Yeah, there's I think it's a calling at the end of the month. Is that right? Calling in Birmingham. It's gonna be fun to watch, because Lord knows what I'm gonna play for nationals, and kind of need some help. Although this sweet lady's a bit of a front runner at the moment. Played a lot of Azuri, and she just lost her worst matchup in Old Bolton. Not Bolton, Oldham. Oldham. Anyway, stop my ramblings. Figment of Tenacity. So when it enters your next attack, this turn gets Dominate. And it's transformed into Metis, which says when it attacks, your attacks this turn get Dominate. So kind of a bit tricky, because the current Prism doesn't really go wide. Well, that's pretty hard, because the new Luminaris is kind of expensive to just do anything with, so it's kind of hard to make that figment work, feels like. Definitely some better ones, sure. But, you know, you got to get one of everyone, just in case. Got here. Hoping for another big hit just to finish off the video, you know. Round it out. You know, it's always nice to show off a bit of insanity. We've already done a bit of insanity on this this wee video here, you know, double legendary. Yeah, it's going to become a short. I'm going to have to make that a short, you know. Definitely a highlight. Oh, Lost in Thought. Bit of a controversial card for Illusionist here. Look at target hero's hand and you choose an attack action. If you do, they put that card on the bottom of their deck and they create a ponder token. So, sort of like a mini sort of popper insurance sort of deal. And it can also disrupt your opponent's turn massively. So a lot of people are very keen on this for Dromai. I haven't really thought about it too much. It seems pretty good, but it's very much a like. If you're ahead, it's amazing. If you're behind, it's not so much. But I guess that's when you pitch it, because Dromai generally just wants to pitch one red anyway. But like, you know, if you got a couple dragons out and then you clear the way and then attack with all your dragons, it'll be good. It'll be great. Widespread Ruin. I think we've got one of each of the widespreads so far. We've got the blue, a couple of the yellows, and this is the red one. 2 cost 6 attack, Rune Gate. And then when the combat chain closes, each hero who's lost life this turn banishes the top card of their deck. I mean, it's just a really efficient card. 2 for 6 is pretty easy to Rune Gate out. Yeah, getting 2 rune counts pretty easy, and sure the effect's a bit marginal, but like you want to banish top card of your deck so that you get blood deck cards in there. So that seems like a good way to get some card advantage. But as I say, I'm not really much of a Shadow Runeblade player. Although Vincent does look like she's pretty tanky and not necessarily like chain. New Shadow, well, just Runeblade card, bit of a weird one. Got another numbskull there. I was saying like Vincent does seem pretty tanky, so it's like maybe she is worth playing for someone like me who just enjoys playing long games, long and grindy ones. Although I do play a fair amount of aggro too, but I think I find the long grindy games more fun. Oh yeah. On the spot's gotta give something, give it something. It's giving us some things. But you know, I'm a bit of a picky one. Oh, Beaming Blade, new Light Warrior sword. I feel like Raiden's just a little bit better. You know, you got cost 2, you get +5 on it if a yellow card has been put in your soul. Yeah, Raiden doesn't care what color you put in, and it's free, and it's only +3. So for 2 extra plus damage, you pay 2 resources and you need to charge yellows specifically. Not great. Oh! Wow. Okay. I was not expecting a 3rd legendary in this case. Oh, might have to do a trade-in though. It's a duplicate. We got a 2nd Empyrean Rapture in rainbow foil. What the heck? We are literally just light hero central in this case. Because apparently that's all we can get. That's all we're allowed. Light hero stuff. That is so weird. Like there's quite a lot of legendaries in this set. Get a duplicate one, like what the heck? LSS. Give me something other than light. Would have been nice to have gotten the warrior arms or something. But I won't complain. I'll just trade it into Card Merchant Nelson and get another one. A different legendary. We got a Bequest the Vast Beyond in foil this time. This Rai specialization, as I said, probably not quite what we're looking for in Viscerai. Just doesn't quite do enough. Now, Ballarat of Gallantry. It's one that gives you a Quicken token. Definitely want 3 of those as well for Bolton. So far, there's our second Majestic Banneret. So yeah, 1 cost, 4 attack, yellow. If you've charged it into your soul, you get a Quicken token. Which is actually nuts in Bolton. Because you get to keep your soul, and you get to get something go against it. And soul management is very important in Bolton, obviously. Because without soul, your entire game plan just falls apart. Well, we're running down to the last few packs in this case. Thanks for making it this far if you did. Hope you enjoyed the ride. We still got a cold foil to find in this box though. You never know what that's going to be. Diabolic Offering in next, Majestic. So it's a 1 cost. If anyone remembers the spoiler season, the February ran a bit of a treasure hunt slash puzzle for you to figure out what this card was. But yeah, 1 cost blue, star attack, star defense. If a card with 6 or more power has been put into your banish zone this turn, it has 6 attack and 6 block, and has blood debt. So it's crazy. You can like block for 6 if you somehow banish a card on your opponent's turn. You can block for 6 with 1 card. And if you Art Award, maybe you can maybe block for 7 with 1 card. Oh. Not great opening a card for a hero that is no longer playable. But there it is. Northern Winds. Oldham specialization. Frees up to 1 equipment, item, and or ally each hero controls. And with defense together with a card from hand, create a Spellbane Aegis token. Well, PvE playable, I guess, hopefully at some point. Who knows? Still managing to complain despite getting a triple legendary box. Just classic card things. That's fine. Alright, this is the last pack, and I think this might be the cold foil, because we haven't found one in this box yet, so fingers crossed. See what we get. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a common Radiant Flow. Man, it's pretty. Lots of legs. Lots of shiny cloaks. Shiny flowing cloaks. Or flowing robes, I guess. Something about the flowing robes just really makes things look so much prettier. But yeah, there we go. That was our case, and oh my god, what a case. We got so many hits. In terms of cold foils, we got the Spoiled Skull, got our legendaries, double Empyrean Wrath, cold foil, Soulbound Resolve, and we got a Radiant Touch to go with our Radiant Flow. And we got a whole bunch of good Majestics, so we got a bunch of good cards for our Bolton deck as well. So got some Bannerets. Gonna have to trade some, maybe trade some Levier and Vincent cards away to get the rest of those. Another Banneret, Banneret of Courage. Pretty keen on those. Luminal Lance, not a bad Bolton card. Oh, you can't even see them in the thing. I wasn't even paying attention, but they're off screen. We'll get those up there. These are the hype Majestics that we were looking for. And the rest can be traded. And hopefully we can build Bolton real soon. I have to get in there before a few other locals build it, but yeah, hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride there. It was a pretty cool box, I'd say. Pretty cool case. And remember, you can also get cool cases like this triple legendary case at cardmerchantnelson.co.nz. No, in all seriousness, like, they have a lot of product. You should buy some. You should buy some. They ship to a lot of places in New Zealand. And if you're in Australia and you ask real nice, Marty might ship something to you as well. Yeah. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one. Card Merchant Nelson hosts your favorite card games like Magic, Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, and more. Check out our online store for singles, sealed product, events, and accessories, and start playing today.